Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. So today I'm going to be reacting to ARCA KiCK 2. And I'm literally so excited because this is the beginning of the journey through 4 of the albums ARCA has dropped. I'm hoping to film them all this week. I don't think they'll all be out this week. I mean, that would be crazy. But yeah, I'm hoping to film them all this week and see how that goes. If it's like too much for me, I might not be able to, but whatever, it doesn't matter. We'll figure that out when it comes to it. But I'm very, very excited for it. I know that they're all a little bit different. I can't remember what album is to what genre, if that makes sense, but I guess I'm just going to listen and find out. I really look forward to it. I know there's going to be some sort of reggaeton, there's going to be some experimental, there's going to be some melodic stuff, there's going to be all sorts. I'm really looking forward to it. I just wanted to mention before we started as well, last night I had a dream and I dreamt it was all of us, like me and all you guys, and we were at like this big club, we were holding this big event and it was like a lot of fun. And like this might seem a little bit insensitive, but this is just my dream. I dreamt that Sophie was there and like she'd been brought back for a little bit just to like have this party with us and celebrate with us, celebrate music with us, her music and ARCA's music and, you know, all the kind of experimental hyper pop sounds and stuff. And it was really sad because when I woke up I realised it was just a dream, you know, one of those things, but it really felt like I met her in the, you know, in the dream. It was like I met her in the flesh and it was like really quite bizarre if I'm honest. But yeah, I thought I'd mention that because it, as much as it's like it was like sad, it was like a really beautiful dream. It felt really like uniting and I felt like I met all of you as well, which was also a really nice feeling. I guess it's something that I just wish could happen or something. But yeah, I thought I'd mention that because it was really cute. But and then Sophie played like a whole like set and everything for us, so it was amazing. But yeah, anyway, let's get into it. So we're going to do KiCK 2. If you'd like to become a patron, please do. I know it's getting to the end of the year now, and if you want to become a patron in January or whatever, please do, because like it really helps me out. Honestly, I can't even tell you how much it helps me out. It's like, you know, I do most of these videos like really for free, and that little bit of cash coming my way does really help my situation and my life, my daughter's life, all of it, you know? Even if you just do the lowest tier, it helps. It goes a long, long way. I really appreciate you. And if you can't, don't even worry, but it's just, I definitely want to mention how much it actually helps and I appreciate it and it really motivates me and inspires me too. So thank you for everyone who is a patron and everyone who's, you know, considering it. Also follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 followers. That'd be great. I'll follow you back. Check out my website. I put a lot of your stuff on there. Lyric analysis are on there. I'm still working out what else to do with it. I'm slowing on it a little bit. If you've got some ideas, let me know. Motivate me. You know, I mean, again, it's the motivational side of things sometimes. I struggle with motivational stuff. Let's actually get into it. So, I'm so excited. First song is called Doña, or Doña, I imagine. I reckon I should get some lyrics up as well. Yeah, I've got the English translation up here as well, just in case some of them are in Spanish, which I imagine they are. But anyway, let's go for it. Let's get into it. Nah.
La Doña Arca se rebosa en su cama, frota su
that is ASMR.
Con desenfado,
Ooh, it tickles.
Con desenfado, la Doña Arca se rebosa en su cama,
sensory overload.
frota su.
Sounds like something's being crushed. Wow. Okay, I'm not really reading anything right now because it's the it's like speaking, so I'm not really sure what's being said at the same time, but I'll maybe look into it a bit later or after or whatever. But anyway, the sounds are kind of capturing my attention far too much for me to read at the moment anyway. So like yeah, it sounds like something's been crushed, and like it also, but then it's got that really like ooh, like that sounds kind of like soothing and like beautiful, atmospheric, and then it's got this crushing sounds. It sounds like something's being repeatedly crushed or mashed or squished. And it's like juicy sounding and crunchy sounding, like a snail. A big snail though. But more like an alien snail. Ooh. That's crazy. Ooh. Okay, that's crazy. Like at the end there, it went a bit more like open. So it was like at first it's going, and then it went, you know, it felt like a mouth was like chewing something, but then it like the mouth got like bigger, and it was like chewing cars. Like, okay, what I'm seeing is crazy. It's like this huge alien mouth, but it's not that alien looking. It's quite human, but it's like grey skin sort of thing. Felt like it was like chomping cars, like yeah. That's what I saw. But wow, okay, interesting start to an album. I'll read this little spoken word bit here that it says, hello everybody to whom this may be of interest. It is time to enter the end, hidden in a box by these others. I've lost my respect the amount of times I was the same. A particular word that they would prioritise, misrepresenting faith. Misrepresenting and conflating faith. To find new surprises in the wind, I read faith. Working directly in transport. Transport was probably more exciting and fun to watch in the movies, but faith. Lunch meat. Yes. Okay, I'm not going to even try and unravel that, but the use of the words faith is interesting. In her bed rubs her faith with self-confidence. That sounds a little bit of an innuendo. I mean, I've got a feeling of understanding for it, but I don't know Arca's personal reason for it. But at the same time, it's like, it seems pretty deep. It seems pretty meaningful. And maybe it's not meant to be so that we know exactly what she means. It's very personal. Right, anyway, let's do it. I'm going to try not pause too much as well, just because I'm going to be going through loads of albums this week. But anyway, Prada, which I have heard. But then my video got blocked. So beautiful. So cool. I love like the repetitive dun 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 dun. It's so trippy. Do you know what I mean? It's so like, again, sci-fi sort of alien feeling. It's the like different kind of airy parts, which are like very pinky purpley to me, and then like dun, 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 you know, like the deeper parts. They're just so far apart. It's a really interesting mixture, a lot of light pink and black. But yeah, I like it though. It's cool to listen to it about the video. Really focus on the sound. I like the way it stops and starts again. So wishy-washy. It's like travelling through water. Oh, I love that. I like the way it changes like that at the end. I love that. The way it just, that little like revving up feeling. I like that. Just to give some more dynamic to that really light, airy feeling. Suddenly felt like we were transported into a car and all the water is beside us. Like making watery light, like stuff. Light beams. And then like it felt like driving into like this big globular kind of jelly when he does it little like pink again, but like bubbles and stuff like that, and everyone's just like wee floating in it. That's what I saw anyway. Someone on Genius here has written, oh no, what ARCA has said about the song. Prada is a song about defying shame and healing ancestral wounds, about the futurity of desire and love as a Mobius strip, about kink as an engine, about sex and love, and above all else about simultaneity of being able to surrender and submit, as well as being able to overpower and dominate within a collaboratively creative space of consent. I definitely couldn't read that very well, but I get the message. I get it. I love that. Okay, cool. Surrender and submit, as well as being able to overpower and dominate. I like that. That's very cool. Right. Next song, Rakata, which I have heard. Rakata. It's funny because this one just feels like a kind of hyped up version of Prada. Prada felt like the softer, like pink version. This one still has pink in it, but it's also got like blues and purples and like that, like the harsher synth has like a white tone to it as well. White shade to it. Yeah, it just feels like more like a sharper version, I suppose. Oh, I love that. I love that. So easy to get lost in. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just feel like so much of this reaction is just me gonna be me dancing, spacing out, kind of just like in it, okay? Okay, that's all I can give you. Like, you know, I keep recognizing or becoming aware that I'm just kind of just like vibing, and I'm gonna lean into that. I'm gonna sink into that and be real with it. I can't change that. It's my true reaction. My reaction is to just move to this and kind of just feel it and flow with it. Like, if I haven't got a lot to say, I haven't got a lot to say. It's because I'm kind of overwhelmed. I might have more to say towards the end of the songs, but during, I am just living. Fire. Yes. Yeah, I remember that actually on the video. Ooh, the way it goes out like that. Ooh, that does sensory. It's sensory. Yes. It's very sensory, and ARCA always has been, really. Oh, wow. I was looking at the lyrics a little bit, but it is kind of hard to read when I don't know what words go to what, but I was looking at it a bit anyway. I'll probably just look at them after each song. What is a Rakata? So, what ARCA has said about this song. Rakata is a song about seduction, about wanting to devour the entire world out of a desire to fuck. without shame, free from condemnation, about sex as a life impulse in the face of death. Interesting. That sounds dramatic. Sex as a life impulse in the face of death. What? That's crazy. Kind of like that though. She's so artistic. Pappy, if I want to, I'll give it to you slow. Pappy, if you want to, I'll give you a blow. Pappy, if you want to, I'll give it to you slow. Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. Damn. I actually love this. Safety trance, ARCA, watching. God, it's so cryptic. I love it. I just love it. I mean, I'm like, oh, I feel like I could just feel the artistry through the words, if you know what I mean. They're so personal, but they're so like artistic. Like her mind obviously works in metaphors in a way. And so does mine, honestly, but you can't always tell what everyone else's means, if that makes sense. But cool. Let me know what you get from the, you know, when it said like impulse of sex in the face of death. Like, tell me what you think of that. Like, I'm like, what does that mean? I do like the whole like desire to have sex without shame, free from condemnation. I love that. Okay, right, next one is Tiro.
Not heard
this one yet, by the way. Well, from here on out, I haven't had any of the songs. Ooh, I like that. Choppy. Oh, I really like that. Sounds like a... I like that. It's like pium, 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 boom. I like all the sound effects. Also that dun, 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 dun. It's like a bit of a mantra. Not mantra, sorry. Bit of a motif throughout the songs in a way. Oh, that's nice. I actually find this really relaxing. Ooh, nice. That's cool. I really like that ending there. Also that like high little whistle, I could see like, you know, like big jellyfish, like the ones that illuminate. It's like in that moment, just like going through the sky. But the way it went dun, 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 towards the end there, there's moments in music where you can flow and you're just with it like this, and then there's moments where your attention just goes like that because something like grips you, and I felt that in that part. This is also I find music very relaxing. Like I actually find it very just like even though it's got that beat, but it is that repetitive reggaeton sort of sound that makes it very chill, very relaxing. I like, yeah, I just want to vibe to it. It's nice. Okay, this one is called Llena. Ooh, that drum. This is beautiful. I love the vocal. Sounds remind me of hospitals. Like I can see monitors and like strips. This has got to be my favourite so far. Wow. I don't know what it is about this, but I don't know whether it's just because it's so melodic and beautiful. Oh, I feel like this sense of love and like life, like talking about that before, in the face of death, you know, impulse of sex in the face of death. I was just thinking about that, and I was just thinking of I guess that was in my mind because I could see someone on a drip like that. Those little sounds remind me of hospitals. I don't know if it's because it reminds me of like, you know, hospital programs that have that sort of music. I don't know. It just reminds me of it. But the reminds you of a drip that you have in your arm when you're not well. And it also heart monitors and like the emotional singing. It's almost like holding on to something. It's emotional. I'm just going to read what it's about now because it might just be about something completely different. Okay, well, I don't imagine it being about hospitals or anything like that. I don't imagine it being about any of those things, but there's something to it that is beautiful, dark, and emotive. So I'm going to read the lyrics. I want to blow you up. I want to blow you up. I know you want it. I know you want it. Don't refuse me. I'm not afraid. I know what you see in the darkness. I'm not afraid. Ha 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 ha. You. I want to transcend tomorrow into nothing. From the moment I saw you, I know nothing. I want to transform tomorrow into nothing. From the moment I saw you, I don't know. I want to blow you up. I come to blow you up. Moon, full moon. Moon, full moon. You don't know what it took me to get to this day. You don't know. Wow, okay, I really, really am curious as to what that's actually about, because that feels like there's a real story behind it. Oh, it doesn't really say much here. I don't know, I just kind of want to like, this is probably not about it at all, but this weirdly made me think of Sophie now, because I know like, just talking about the dream I was having, and I can't say what Arca was talking about, I don't know. But this personally makes me think of Sophie, because she was trying to look at the full moon when she'd fell off the roof. And so at the end, just saying moon, full moon, and then obviously I was thinking of hospitals. I don't know, maybe it's just something's happened in my brain to tie this together. Maybe I just had to have a moment to think about that. I'm not sure, but this song might not be anything to do with it, and I don't imagine it is, but it made me think of that, and I think that's important. There's definitely some sort of anger here, though. I want to transcend tomorrow into nothing. Wow, I need some details, guys. Give me the details. I want to know everything. I want to know what you think. I want to know if you know what it means. Let me know. What am I missing? I want to know. I really do. I'll just go off of what I'm feeling about them, though. I'm not going to try and give you the details of what it's actually about, because I don't think I'm ever going to know, really, unless you can tell me. But wow, this song is beautiful. It is absolutely ethereal. Let's keep going with it. I don't know why, but when she went high then, I just saw like the Taurus ram head, like the head of a ram who's the Taurus thing. I don't know why, but it just like popped up like that. That was pretty amazing. What is Arca's star sign? She's actually a Libra. I don't even know why I saw it. It just popped in my head. Weird things happen sometimes.
Ooh.
yeah, sometimes I like to look into what my images show me, because sometimes they have a deeper meaning, like a psychic energy to them. Sometimes they don't at all. Like the ram has nothing to do with it. Let's see what a ram represents. The ram symbol is about boldness, new beginnings, new paths, and power. The symbolic presence reminds us of ancient warriors and their defiant attitude. The ram prepared his entire life, so he knows what he's capable of. He will never refrain from leaping into a new opportunity and will go beyond without fear. Okay, I'd say that rings quite true actually for this album. You know, we've already talked about fear. We've talked about Arca wanting to rid the world of stuff. She wants to transcend into nothing, but she, like, I'd pick up on the word transcend there. Move forward, transcend, grow, get bigger, heal, cure, you know, new beginnings, power, new paths. She's being bold in what she's saying. She's being strong. She was bold to bring out 4 albums. So I think this is actually making sense and remind us of the ancient warriors and their defiant attitude. And we're talking about like ancient, you know, ideas and changing them, and, you know, against being so defiant and, you know, being a bit more open-minded, I suppose. So I know I'm a bit of a big old hippie sometimes, but I kind of love that. I kind of feel like that makes a lot of sense. So me seeing that big ram when she did that high note in that moment, it did feel significant to me, and me reading this, I feel like it ties in quite well. I don't know, you let me know if I'm being a bit crazy or if you feel what I'm saying. That was a beautiful song. That was my favourite one. Okay, next song is called Lethargy. Gosh, I know all about that. So let's hear it.
Dale flow, dale, que dale flow, dale papi, dale flow, dale, mami, dembow, mami, baby, let's roll, mami, let's go, papi, let's let me flow, dale, reggaeton, mami, dale, flow, mami, dale, dembow,
oh, I love the movement of this. Wow, it's kind of like ooh, it feels like it's slowing in a weird way, or things are becoming more sparse. Those breaths though. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh. It tickles. That really tickles my ears. It tickles my neck. That sound does. Interesting. For me, it felt like it started like kind of like fixed and put together, and then as it like went through the song, it felt like it was like it might be an illusion, but it felt like it slowed, or like things got pulled out, like it became a bit more sparse, or like strange things started to happen, a bit like drifting off into a dream. Or when you think of lethargy, you kind of imagine, you just think of being like tired and you can't really do much. And it felt like slowly becoming more and more lethargic. That's what it felt like to me. Okay, next song is called Araña. Oh, this one's a bit more experimental. Oh, it's scary though. It's like swaggy, like it has swagger. Yeah, it's terrifying. It's got R&B sounds in there, like hip hop sounds. Ooh. That is cool. Wow. The sound is almost like if you can imagine, the sound has a mind of its own. It sounds like it's trying to make a melody. It's like the sound is like reaching, it's like clamoring, and it's like trying to like push all like these other moving parts away from each other and reorganize them like a puzzle, or you know, like when you organize something, you know, you little organizers. It's like trying to fit things together and be like, no, reach that from over here, that from here, let's make a nice melody. Yeah, that's what I could see, like the sound actually reaching other bits of sound to build something. That is cool. Ooh. Yeah, I'm like rooting for it. I'm like, come on, build your machine. Ooh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, I've got a million things to say about that moment. Right, I'm going to try and go in order of what I thought. I didn't want to pause it to say it all because it would just be crazy, so I wanted to wait till it ended. I've got to try and remember it all now. The first part was, I really think it would be amazing if ARCA could make, like, I can imagine basically all these songs played in a cinema, like, and I can imagine all the surround sound, right? And it being such a visual experience. And I can imagine there being an ARCA kind of museum with like a curved room with her like video or other sensory stuff happening, smells, vibrations, you know, you can touch things, and like her music playing, and you can be in like this kind of simulator, you know, ARCA simulator, because her music feels like a simulator. Her music does move you. It is a sensory sort of experience. In uni, we had to, as one of our business projects, we had to make we made like a sensory museum. It was pretty cool, actually. We did like a whole sensory thing. So I know a lot about it, but I can imagine ARCA just taking it to the next level and doing this whole sensory thing. And I thought that'd be amazing. Second thing I wanted to say was, yeah, I imagined it was really fun to create that vocal part there. Just the amount of like, the singing part would have been fun. The manipulating of the sounds would have been really fun. I just felt like that was so fun. And then the little car crash sound at the end, I almost predicted it. And I almost felt bitter when it happened. I was like, I thought it was cool, but I was like, oh man, I should have seen that coming. It was like, oh, I knew that was coming. Or like I had this feeling that something like that would happen at the end. There was like this sense of like, ah, man, oh, you know? I don't know what it was, but there was something there. I loved it. I thought that was really cool and genius as well, to be like, oh, oh, ah. And then it like smashing off glass. Wow. I love that. I feel like that has a lot of meaning as well. Like, what is exactly crashing? Is it the crashing of old thoughts into a new life? The death of something again? I don't know. Right, next song is called Femme. Ooh. Oh, wait. Sorry. Before I start that, I wanted to see what, if anything, was said about that song. Araña is harsh and wonky with beats that skitter like the legs of a spider. One part represents when the spider is eating you, sucking your liquids. Yeah, I love that. And the a cappella section at the end is all of Arca's multiple personalities singing at once. Love that. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, I knew all this was so like meaningful. But it's funny that she said like the spider eating you and sucking your liquids. That's interesting to me. I wonder why a spider? Because of the 8 legs, maybe? There are lots of personalities represented by all the legs. Or just the time they take. Like with how meticulous a spider is. With how they kill and eat their prey. I don't know. Love that though. Do I love that? I don't think I ever want to be eaten by a spider, but yeah. I think my idea of building things was a little bit more sweeter, you know, cute. The spider, I'll probably stick with my one. I don't really want to be thinking of being eaten by a spider. Ever since watching 8-Legged Freaks when I was a kid. Yeah, not for me. All right. Anyway, next song is Femme, which I've already started, but let's go. I'll start again. Oh, just instrumental, this one. Ooh, like being in a cave. Ooh, with aliens. It's The Descent. Oh! That sounds more like a spider eating someone. Yeah. Oh, it's a clicker sound, actually, from The Last of Us. Oh, the drive of this. That one, that Femme one, that felt good. That felt good. Ooh, the way. Oh, nice one. Big grey dust balls just rolling through time. Just like smooth. It's like a glass marble, right? But inside is like grey specks of like dust. Dust sounds disgusting, but but it's like these grey specks. It's dull. It's a dull sound, and it's just going. Ah, lovely. Okay, next one is called Muñecas. 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 Ooh. Oh. In the intro, she's saying all my dolls. It's said in such a sweet way. Ooh, I like that. Wow. It's almost like she's saying a speech. Oh. That delay. It's interesting because she says at some point it's unbearable, incessantly, you know, it blows like gust, you know, and that sound of that, it sounds like something constantly trying to take off, like, you know, you're trying to make something work, pressing a button, going on your remote control, like flying saucer. Let's just pretend that's a thing. Probably is. but you're trying to press it and it takes off a little bit, or like on your drone, and your drone's broken and it's trying to like take off, but it's just not. It's just like, and you're like, please work, and you're trying everything, you're shaking it and you're shaking it, and you're, you know, going, oh, come on, take off, take off. And that can be a metaphor as well of life, like trying to take off and build yourself, be better, but you keep falling down and not being able to get back up again. Obviously in the song it says stuff like about all my dolls. I don't even know exactly what it's like, but that sound makes me think of like trying to get somewhere but always taking steps back. I don't know. Ooh. That piano. Ooh, I like that. Wow. And that feels like a weird distorted wind, like a gust, like a... Oh, again, they leave me more curious. They leave me wanting to know more. And it's really feels tricky to try and figure it out. But if you know, please let me know. I feel like you lot always just know the details and I'm like, how? But I like that. I like that. I like the, it's not my favourite one, but no, I did like it. Okay, Confianza. Oh. It's like a thriller. Oh, I love that piano. This one's very chaotic. I can only focus on that piano, honestly. Wow. Oh, it's like an old, like, Lifetime movie. Not this way. Oh. There's a reason I can only focus on that piano. Because it's trying to peek through, have its moment. Oh, wow. Beautiful piano moment. That one was short but sweet. That piano really was something. The way it felt, it was like it should be on a movie. Or like an old Lifetime movie. I said that, but I don't know if I mean that. I mean like an old, like... Actually, okay, I need to like actually mention what I see for real. Like, okay, so like, I don't know if you've seen the movie The Haunting, I think it's called. It has Catherine Zeta-Jones in it, I think. And they all go live in this house. And it's like a haunted house. And it's like, it's kind of interesting, the haunted house though. And it has like little, the carvings of like cherub faces and they like move. And it's a little like, I don't know, it was interesting. I quite liked it. I think it was like early 2000s. I really want to watch that film again now. Yeah, I swear I was making a joke about it when I watched it, about the little cherub head. I can't remember. Anyway, it just looked funny or something. Anyway, it reminded me of some like sort of tune that could be on like an older haunted house movie, you know, or like a thriller. Love that. Okay, this song's called Born Yesterday with Sia. Yes, I heard that this one had actually come out as a music video and all of that. The reason I didn't react to music videos and stuff is literally because like Arca's, every album I do by Arca always gets demonetized. If I try and dispute it, it never goes through. I think she must have a very like tight team that don't really like people. I don't know. I don't really know. It's like a tight team around that. I hope that this video doesn't get blocked actually. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but it definitely won't be monetized. And especially with the video, when I did the video, it got blocked and I had to take it down, sadly. So that's why I didn't want to try any more videos because yeah, it's just not worth it. But anyway, I'll watch a video on my own. I'm excited to hear the song anyway.
Something's wrong and I can feel it. And if you do, it's clear inside you're fighting in a war. But you can hide your shame tonight.
That's nice.
And I can't take the words you cannot say.
Oh, I love it. I love that. Little twittering. Interesting, right? I just have to pause it there. But it's interesting to hear another voice on the track, all in English and so on. It feels like a different song. Like, the song does feel different for the album. However, the production underneath it all sounds completely ARCA, and I love that though, because it's interesting how like a simple, more like, you know, media friendly vocal line can really change a song and make things a little bit different or a little bit of structure, but you can use all the same like interesting strange sounds, but with just small little twists or certain elements put on top of it, it can change the whole thing completely.
So take your things, you gotta go now.
Oh, I like that.
Don't say a word or it might go down, go down, go down. You can hide your shame tonight, and I can take the words you cannot say.
Oh! A faster beat. That sound, little twittering. I'm not sure what I feel about that one, if I'm honest. It was okay. I liked it. It was cool. I liked it. It was nice. I you know, maybe I need to listen to it again. But yeah, it was good. I liked it. All right, next song is called Andro. Oh, it's the last song on this album, by the way. Oh, it's just an instrumental. Okay, I'm ready. I was kind of... Before we start, I think on the last song, I was curious to hear what it would sound like without the singing. Like, the singing was so, like, ear-catching, because it was great, that I was missing out on instrumental parts, I suppose. Or, I don't know, but there was something to do with that. I wanted to hear it instrumentally. Anyway, here's an instrumental one. I really like instrumental ones. I actually love the instrumental ones. Hopefully I love this one. Sounds like the interval for the next album. Oh, I love those wonky keys. The tuning. Oh, this is why I love instrumentals. And ARCA does incredible ones. So much movement. I love this. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. So interesting. Ooh. That's really cool. I'm really glad that she's done this little bit here. Oh, I liked that. I thought that was really cool, actually, that little end. Like, as it got more like, and it did it a few times, I was getting a little bit like, okay, that's cool. Like, for a reaction, it's hard because I can't be like, wow, yeah, you know, I can't give more reactions to something that I've heard a few times, you know. So if I've heard that sound over and over again, there's no more reactions. I'm just listening. Anyway, deeper introspective thoughts there. But when it went like faded out and then went like almost underwater and it kind of popped up again, I really liked that. That was really cool. I was really glad she did that. It gave it something really unique at the end that I really appreciated. Anyway, that was KiCK 2 by ARCA. So there's that. Songs that I really loved. I loved the Llena one, like probably the most. And then I loved the Femme was really good. Araña was really good. There was a few that I was like, they're cool. Like I could appreciate them. But they are so like, for me, relaxing and chill and just intricate that I just want to sit and listen. There's not much for me to do on camera. But it's, apart from tell you the imagery I get, which is always a bit bizarre. But I hope you enjoyed my reaction nonetheless. And yeah, I'm going to be doing KiCK 3 in a minute. So I'm going to have some lunch and then get right onto KiCK 3. So I shall be back. But for now, I will say goodbye. I don't know what I'm going to do this. I don't know if I'm going to separate all the videos or what. I don't know. But anyway, for now, I'll say goodbye and see you soon. Okay, bye.